Somebody needs to turn down his pants.
As Danny Flamingo, hearing it from the crowd here in Winston-Salem. But gentlemen, 3 completely different styles. How will they mesh in this Revolution Championship matchup?
Well, they certainly don't from a colors perspective, I'll tell you that.
I tell you this, C.W. Anderson is not going to mesh with anybody. He's going to do what he needs to do to win the championship.
He's going to put these guys, he's going to take these 2 guys to school, Blake. This is going to be great.
I would definitely put the experience factor with C.W. Anderson.
You're looking at maybe 5 years of experience between the Wildkat guys. And again, CW, a 23-year pro.
Almost 5 times experience of them combined.
Competed all over the world, of course, a mainstay in the final years of Extreme Championship Wrestling, multiple tours of Japan, and as I mentioned, one of the key cogs in the Mid-Atlantic region, pretty much for the last 20-25 years. And Caprice, a man like yourself who has been firmly entrenched here in North Carolina and all throughout the Mid-Atlantic. What does C.W. Anderson mean to this area?
C.W. Anderson is one of the guys that when you mention North Carolina, you mention wrestling, you have to mention C.W. Anderson's name. And I tell you what, Ric Flair is on one of those names as well.
Well, I mean, all I can say, he's been feuding with Zane Dawson lately. And so this is going to feel like a night off to him. And meanwhile, there's a title in the balance.
And of course, C.W. Anderson, a recent competitor on America's Most Like Wrestling, AML Wrestling Live.
I got the best seat in the house.
And Caprice has yet another championship.
He's getting to sample all these belts. Sorry.
Bell sounds, this one's underway. Triple threat time for the Wildkat Revolution Championship.
Show respect by C.W. Anderson. If he sticks out his hand, you shake it. If you don't, you're in for a bad night.
Look at him. He's talking to him.
As Jay Spade and the Rottweiler.
Okay.
And Danny Flamingo spits right in the face of CW. Scott, he might feel one of those left hands right away, and he does.
That's a bad career move right there.
Yeah. I don't think he knows who's in the ring with. I really don't.
And Danny Flamingo now set for a ride. Double back elbow. And gentlemen, remember, one fall to a finish here. Danny Flamingo does not have to get pinned to lose that championship.
Well, you see how C.W. Anderson was working with him, and then immediately they went to lock up. It's out of respect.
And Jay Spade showing off that athleticism and a picture-perfect dropkick right to the kisser.
Very smooth.
Very nice athletic move, and from behind the champion with a clubbing blow to the back of the neck.
And again, one of the caveats of the triple threat, gentlemen, you never know where that third man in the ring could be, and I'm not talking about referee Jeff Bunton.
Absolutely. That third man could come out of anywhere. You can forget about him sometimes when you're on the road.
And once again, Jay Spade. And I'll tell you what, it's only been a couple of minutes, but this young man looks very mechanically sound.
Very impressive, very athletic, very well put together.
Hooks that outside leg, but the veteran in this one, C.W. Anderson, will break things up.
Oh, not a forearm.
There's no way to break up a drop kick in a very high impact move than a straight right to the jaw, I'll tell you that.
and once again, CW proving to be that wild card in this matchup as he's now teamed up with both Jay Spade and Danny Flamingo. But Spade, the double missile drop kick, sends Flamingo and Anderson to the mat. Jay Spade standing tall in the first couple of minutes of this Revolution Championship match. And CW with a stiff right hand right in front of us here.
What?
These guys going back and forth right in front of the broadcast location. Oh, wait a minute. Keep your eyes on Jay Spade. Jay Spade, high cross body. He takes them both out.
Jay Spade is showing these people here at Showcase of the Champions what he is about. He has been inciting this match from the very get-go.
Well, he's turning heads already. He's got to be turning heads to C.W. Anderson.
Well, C.W. Anderson's head is turning.
Well, yeah, as he flips getting back into the ring. He got back up and walked right into another forearm.
Well, that's what C.W. and he just asked for a forearm.
And CW inviting Jay Spade to hit harder, because if you hit as hard as CW, you're certainly going to pack a little bit of a punch right there.
Well, what he did was he made him play his game. Now he's playing C.W. Anderson's game, and C.W. Anderson is going to get the better of that.
And CW ducks underneath, spins and that stiff left hand. Scott, you've been calling for it all night.
When he called for those left and he asked for them to hit him, he synced him into a category where he was playing CW's game.
And CW hits the ropes.
Well, he forgot about the third person.
And Danny Flamingo pulling down that top rope leaves an opening for the champion. Here he goes, tries to pounce on it too. Only a near fall, but C.W. Anderson laid out on the outside of the ring. He might have gotten injured nailing that guardrail.
Well, that just showed something else about Flamingo. Flamingo is showing that he is an opportunist.
As well as somebody who can pull off a flamingo pants.
I don't think he pulled them off. I think he just pulled them on.
As the proverbial pink and black attack.
Hey, don't.
Wait a minute.
No. I wouldn't even put that in the same class, man. Not yet.
As Danny Flamingo tries to control the pace. Jacks him down with a reverse neck breaker. Goes for the cover, and once again, CW is going to break things up. Here we go, CW, exploder suplex.
And when C.W. Anderson gives you an exploder suplex, an emphasis on exploder.
I bet you Flamingo right now is like wishing he had background who C.W. Anderson is, because he is being overwhelmed.
And the insides of Danny Flamingo might have exploded after that one. But once again, Jay Spade off the top is going to take out CW, hooks the outside leg, but Flamingo breaks it up yet again.
I like Jay Spade.
He's a really good athlete, and he seems to have all the fundamentals down.
Absolutely, and that's what matters. There's a lot of athletes out there, if they're not fundamentally sound, they don't last long and they don't win much. But when you're fundamentally sound and you're athletic, you can go very far in this sport.
Sent for a ride, puts his head down. CW with the sunset flip. Flamingo puts on the brakes. And Danny Flamingo now, he's still standing. But Jay Spade with the clothesline right into the sunset flip, too.
I believe Spade did that out of instinct, but then he didn't realize that he gave CW the advantage.
And again, CW, a veteran. He's been around a lot of triple threat matches. I don't know how many triple threat matches Jay Spade or Danny Flamingo have been in.
Well, it doesn't matter how many triple threat matches you get into. When you get that third person in the ring, it's always that third eye blind that seems to get in the way. The only advantage you would have is strategy to go into the mindset of a three-man match.
Oh, wow.
As a double delayed suplex now. Look at the power and strength of the Rottweiler and Danny Flamingo.
And all the blood rushing to Jay Spade's head. He's going to look boiled after that.
And Spade is down, but look at Flamingo tries to capitalize. 1, 2, and CW notices. And Anderson's able to break it up at the nick of time.
Just in time. And this match is starting to wear a little bit on the older man.
Well, yeah, it's starting to wear and tear on him. I believe CW has shown that he's willing to work with both people to get the job done. You cannot run away from CW and run back to him. I'll let you know that.
Flamingo with a knee lift reverse neck breaker combination.
He got away with murder.
Hooks the outside leg, 1, 2. And Jay Spade breaks it up. Gentlemen, Jay Spade, 6 feet, 210 pounds, was talking with him before the show tonight. He said, never feel like you're the best. If you feel that way, you will continue to train hard because you want that top spot. That's exactly how he feels about Wildkat Wrestling and exactly why he wants to walk out of here that Revolution champion.
Well, if he keeps that mindset, he's going to have a bright future. I'll tell you that.
Oh, double neck breaker.
Double neck breaker there.
What a nice move by Flamingo.
Goes for the cover on CW, and now goes for the cover on Spade. 1, 2, and both men kick out. But gentlemen, you notice he went for the pin on CW first. Maybe that was a mistake not going for the younger competitor in Jay Spade.
Well, no, I think he was wiser going for the older person there because he knows Jay Spade. Jay Spade is young, has a lot of heart left in him. C.W. Anderson probably would be the one to wear out first, but C.W. Anderson knows where he's at all times as well.
Flamingo with the scoop.
Yeah, I thought it looked that way.
Yeah.
I thought it was a double team maneuver there, but instead Flamingo has both men grounded. Danny Flamingo hitting the ropes.
Not knowing where he's going.
You can't do that.
And the double bicep pose.
He's just preened like the
He did the Flamingo stance.
like Don Flamenco.
And it didn't exactly work out
That didn't pay off for him.
for the Wildkat Revolution champion. All 3 men are down here, gentlemen. The championship hanging in the balance. Our third matchup at our second annual Showcase of Champions event. Capacity crowd here at the Benton Convention Center. What a way to kick off WrestleCade 5 weekend.
Just to think, this is just the first show. Wow.
Over 30 matches on the docket between tonight and tomorrow.
Oh, what a right hand by Anderson.
As CW throwing some stiff right hand. Oh! And Jay Spade takes him right down. Look at Jay Spade trying to mount some offense now. The wild card. Jay Spade with the spin heel kick.
Going to try to steal the title here.
1, 2. And Flamingo breaks it up at the nick of time, barely keeping the championship around his waist.
Well, we got 2 Wildkat members here, and we have CW, who is not a Wildkat member. He will automatically make himself a Wildkat member if he wins this title shift.
That pump kick there by Flamingo into the swinging neck breaker.
And cover.
1, 2. And Spade breaks it up again, and Caprice by you mentioning the fact that CW is not a regular member of the Wildkat roster, if you look up and down the card here tonight, a lot of men have an opportunity to now become permanent fixtures on different rosters, given their championship matches here tonight.
Super kick!
Scott, you called for it earlier on. There's the super kick, and 2.5.
He was saved. I'm telling you, he was saved by amazing grace.
Yeah, Jay Spade looks like he just got the DNA knocked at him, and Flamingo's going to try to take it.
That's exactly what Flamingo's trying to be, an opportunity to take care of what just happened because C.W. Anderson just cleaned Jay Spade's clock.
I thought we saw the newest member of the Wildkat roster, but unable to get the 3 count with CW. Now he's got to go back in the playbook, gentlemen. What kind of play can he pull out? What kind of maneuver can he pull out to finish off these 2 men?
How about the spine buster? You know?
That's still left in the tank.
Jay Spade is trying to find a heart, trying to find a diamond, trying to find a club. He's trying to
Sends him for a ride, and a Ride bomb. 1, 2.
Clothesline.
And a basement clothesline by CW. Gentlemen, the action fast and furious. It's not stopping here in Winston-Salem.
It's not stopping in the various types of athletes.
And there it is!
There's
the
the
spine buster!
buster.
The trifecta!
Oh!
And a pump kick by Flamingo.
He's going to try to take it
Takes out
here!
Anderson. He's going to steal the pin.
That's how
2,
you do
3.
it.
got him!
That's how you do it. That is how you do it. Fellas, I couldn't
Here's the winner, and still
take every opportunity that he
Flamingo.
So the ultimate opportunist, Danny Flamingo, utilizing the spine buster of C.W. Anderson as an essential distraction, puts Jay Spade down, gets rid of CW, and Flamingo finds a way to walk out still.
Hey, if he put Jay Spade down, would that be a full house?